Hello and welcome students on the YouTube channel of Paimastan Singh Public Senior Secondary School. So students, today we are going to talk about our history chapter number 6, the revolt of 1857, which is called the Sepoy Mutiny. In this chapter we will discuss about some concepts like background of the revolt of 1857, course of the revolt, causes, spread and why the revolt was a failure. Do you know students that it was very important revolt in Indian history because in this revolt the common people or the common masses were participated, means common peoples were included in this revolt, and this revolt was spread mostly in the northern and central India. So this revolt was called the Indian Mutiny of 1857, Sepoy Mutiny, Indian Mutiny, and also known as the First War of Independence. So let's start our topic. First of all, we will discuss about the causes of the revolt of 1857. The revolt was caused by several factors that had been accumulating over years. As you can see on the slide, there is some reasons or some causes why this war of independence was started. Political causes, economical causes, religious causes, military causes and immediate causes. First of all, we will discuss about the economic causes. Under the economic causes, India was forced to export cotton, silk at cheaper rate to England. They were forced to plantation of indigo and tea. Indian had to accept ready-made British goods, and as well as there was the problem of unemployment increased. Under the economic causes, there was a drain of wealth. Means after the Battle of Plassey, British stopped bringing gold to India. Then raw material which was brought in England from the surplus revenues of Bengal started looting India's raw material, resources and wealth. The transfer of wealth from India to England is called the drain of wealth. With that, as well as there was a decline of traditional industries, cottage industries, and handicrafts. Under the new economic policies of the British, India turned into a source of cheap raw materials and market for finished goods. So there was the export of cotton and silk, that was also seized, absence of royal buyers, princes, and zamindars, etc. Under the economic causes, there was much unemployment. There was the inhuman treatment with the indigo planters. There was a decline of agriculture and famines. And there was a new some land reform policies. Under the land reform policies, high taxations on the peasants. Even the zamindars had their lands taken away by the Britishers if they failed to pay revenue on time. Next is political causes. The policy of annexation, like doctrine of lapse. According to doctrine of lapse, if king dies without natural heir, then kingdom would be annexed by Britishers. The according to doctrine of lapse, Britishers forced on Indian rulers like Lakshmi Bai, Nana Sahib, okay, and they become the enemies of the Britishers and lead the revolt. Next is social causes. The social reforms introduced by the Britishers, such as the abolition of sati, child marriage, widow remarriage, education for women, English education promotion, promotion of Christianity, racial discrimination, and introduction of some like Western education for the women. So some Indians do not want to accept these social reforms in their age old social customs. Next, we are talking about the religious causes. Under the Britishers' rule, Hindus and Muslims were forced to convert into the Christianity. Next causes is military causes. There was the immense discrimination between the Britishers and the Indians, as well as the spoils were paid for less than the British soldiers, so they could never hope to rise to the higher ranks in the army. The spoils considered many requirements of the British Army as direct threats to their religion. They were banned for wearing turbans, beards, and other religious markers. And they were forced to take pledge for fighting outside the country. Means if they want to go for the helping for the another country, they have to take a pledge because they should serve only for the Britishers. So this was the some military causes. Under that, now next we are talking about the immediate cause. The British introduced the Enfield rifle in 1857. The rifle had greased cartridge which is coated with the fat of cows and pigs. Cows were considered sacred among Hindus, while eating pigs is taboo for Muslims. This enraged the spoils as become convinced that the Britishers were trying to insult their religion. So Mangal Pandey was the first person who has started the revolt against the Britishers. Next we are going to talk about course of the revolt. Means what was the reason behind that why this revolt was started. As you know that students, on 29th March 1857, a young soldier Mangal Pandey refused to use greased cartridges in Barakpur, and he was hanged in April 1857. After some days later, some spoils of the regiment at Meerut refused to do the army drill using the new cartridges which were suspected of being coated with the fat of cow and pigs. So 85 spoils were dismissed from service and sentenced to 10 years in jail for disobeying their officers. This happened on 9th May 1857. So students, on we can say 10th May, the soldiers marched to the jail in Meerut and released the imprisoned spoils. They attacked and killed British officers and declared war on the Firangis. The soldiers were determined to bring an end to their rule in the country. So now they want a leader for this revolt. So they went to Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar of Delhi to become the leader. So on 11th May, Bahadur Shah Zafar became the leader of this revolt.